Hello everyone, Shannon Banker with Hobbit Music and Arts Academy Online. Today I'm going to be showing you the solo from the song Runaway by Shannon, also covered by the Traveling Wilburys. I believe they played it in the key of A. Shannon did it in the key of B flat. I'm a half step down in the key of A because I have a couple students working on it in that key. So if you want to play along with the recording, I think it matches the recording of the Traveling Wilburys. If you haven't seen part one, that goes over the verse groove or the chorus groove. Watch that. You can learn how to sing and play, or how I would play the piano groove when singing. Today I'm just going to show you the organ solo on the piano, how I transcribe it to the piano, very close to the original. It's normally way up here. I'm going to move it down an octave just so it's easier for everybody to see. Alright, we start with the A minor chord here. It's over the verse, by the way. A minor, G, F, and E twice. So it's an 8-measure solo. So we roll up this A minor chord, A, C, E. I'll play the whole thing through here now. So we roll up to the root. And basically do the same thing. And now we go down further, a whole nother octave. And jump right back into the chorus groove out of the solo. Alright? So it's kind of the same thing twice, but the second time it goes lower, and then you get this, like, the organ glissando up. So and I don't always do that, but you can. You can hit it and glissando up. I'll break that down. I'll break it down kind of chord for chord, what's happening here with the arpeggios, the ornaments, the rhythm with the F chord, and then the trill. Alright, so the first loop to practice is this right here. So find your big A minor chord here with octave A's, roll it up. Alright, and that's what happens over the first two measures. So you get 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3. I did that wrong. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 4. Alright, so if we're watching this, slow this down. Alright, and you can just put roots with that in your left hand. Roots in fifth. Okay, so that's the A groove. Pause it right there. Try that a couple times. Alright, just stepping back in here, we're going to go over the G pattern here. So what we're going to do is we're going to ornament, half-step ornament each note of this G chord here, starting on the high G. So we have an octave G's here. G, B, D, G. G, F sharp, G, and then we go C sharp to D, A sharp to B, F sharp to G, A sharp to B, C sharp to D. Alright, so it's like 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and... So that's the two measures of G. Alright, here it is up to speed. It goes 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and... just like that. So fingering-wise, I go pinky, 5, 4, 5, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, and 4, 5, back at the top. With the left hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and... So you can try the syncopated left hand too, like this. Okay, so pause it, loop that, slow it down. You can slow it down to 75 or 50% on YouTube and see if you can figure out how to do those ornaments. Let me show you how to, the second time through, the only difference is that instead of just ornamenting down to the G and back up, it just keeps going until it gets to a low G. So we go 5, 4, 5, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. You just sort of continue the pattern all the way down. So the counts for that are 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and then you get your F, which you slide up from. Again, you just have to visualize the G chord here, then ornament below each of those notes. So I'm looking at actually an F sharp major chord. I'm just sort of looking for the chord tones of G. like that. All right. So there's the two variations on the G. And the F chord, when you get to the F chord, so it hits the first time it's not on the low F, so it goes. So coming from here, I go my pinky on 5, and I go 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, 4. With the counts, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. With the left hand. With the syncopation. Alright, so pause that and try that. That's the F groove. The first time through, I played it different the second time through. You can play it the same way both times and nobody would notice. Alright, and then when we get to the E, we trill. And sometimes I end up trilling with 1 and 3 or 1 and 2, just because where I am. But you can totally get 2 and 3 there. That's probably the easiest for most people. So you trill for a whole measure. And then you just do little flips on the way down. So you start on E, trilling to F. 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're back to A minor for the second pass. So you trill for a whole measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, then. So, and I know that this goes over these hits, and this is probably the trickiest part. If you actually want to do the 1, 2, 3, and 1 and 2 and the hits that are in part 1, it would be like. It's pretty hard to do. A lot of times I end up walking the bass line down right with my right hand. If I'm the person that's playing both hands, so something like that. Oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, like that. All right, the second pass through, same as the first, and then here's the longer G pattern we went over. And here's what's different: we hit the F and we glissando, so 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. So that this version of the F starts down here. Well, really it would be here, but it's 2 octaves lower. And I go 1, 2, 1, 2, and I try to, as I glissando up, I try to get my pinky on the F. You kind of have to eyeball. Normal glissandos, you use the back two fingers, so it doesn't kill your hands. But since my goal is to be in this shape, I usually glissando with the back of these two. On a keyboard, no problem. On a real piano, you might tap your hands a little bit. So, again, I don't always do the glissando. Sometimes I just go. I just jump up instead of. Or I get here. Or sometimes I just like give a little. Sometimes just go. Sometimes you just flip up the chord, so you get that sound of that ascending roll. On the organ, it sounds great. It's like because it slides. So the glissando is optional. So coming out of the I kind of go. What this is, the way I play it is like a transcription of what I do on the A minor. But down on F. Or the glissando. It's hard. You really do have to get your pinky to land on that F. And you trill. And walk down. Alright, I'm going to play through it. If this video will last here. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try playing it one more time for you guys. All the way through. Best I can. Remember, I'll play it up the octave where it's supposed to sound. You guys can see it. I'll try to keep the syncopated left hand, and I'll even try the glissando. So it goes like 1, 2. So coming out of the verse would be. And I'm walking in the rain. Back into the chorus. Alright, I hope that helps you learn it. There are ways to sort of simplify it. Just keep it to the chord tones and have fun trying to glissando or arpeggiate up on the F chord that second time through. Good luck, and don't forget to watch part 1 if you haven't seen it. It'll show you how I play the groove on the verses and the choruses too. Thanks.